us, data is a challenge. And typically when we start working at a municipality, we will find untidy silos of disparate data. So there will be some duplication, there will be omissions, there will be some cross-cutting, there will be big gaps. And to try and make sense of that, it really does give credibility to what National Treasury is aiming to achieve with its one version of the truth and an integrated enterprise system for municipalities. But the data cleansing, for which there never seems to be any budget, is a challenge for municipalities, and it's a challenge for us as service providers. You're getting on top of that, making sure that the remedial action is actually implemented. We work very closely with the different financial system vendors. And so for Ayanda to be on site, we will make sure that the relevant technician from the service provider who is managing the financial system is also there, so that they can work, they can twin their contribution towards resolving the various different discrepancies. But until such time as you have something that is balanced record for record down to the cent, the implementation of an API, an automated programmatic interface, it's not that successful. The playing field has to be leveled before you can do that launch.
The challenge is that so you can clean the data. I mean, some clients have done the data cleansing exercise, but then that's where it ends. And then it needs to be maintained. So we forget that it needs to be constantly maintained so that you don't go back to square one, basically. So you can have that exercise and just make sure that it's maintained going forward. I mean, if you have 5 discrepancies a month to fix, it's better than waiting until you do it next year when there's 3,000 discrepancies.
We have to persuade the municipality to own their data. Because what happens now is that the property register is outsourced. Most municipalities don't have a valuation function in-house. The metros and a couple of high-capacity municipalities do, but most municipalities outsource the full scope of work, the property register, the valuation roll management system, the preparation of the valuation roll and the maintenance of the valuation roll. It's bundled up into a single scope of work and it goes out, which means the municipalities don't own their information. And they really do themselves a disservice, because by not owning the property register, they don't have anything to platform their revenue management business intelligence on. And for us, that's very, very important. So the way we see solving this is that own the data, manage the data, keep the data current. You've got enough officials within enough business units to make sure that the property attributes that change are captured within the system. Then it's merely a matter of giving the instruction to the valuer to say, please, there's a new township here, there's a new shopping center, we've just completed the magistrate's court, we need those supplementary valuations back so that the billing can then commence.